Welcome back to episode 2 of the Blueprint. I'm here with my amazing co-host Nikki Kimsey. Nikki, how you doing today?
It's cold.
It is cold. It's so cold. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where Ricardo going.
I'm going back to my warm house.
I heard that. I heard that. And we sitting here with loan officer extraordinaire. We got Ricardo Warlow.
Best in the nation. Best in the nation.
You know, I don't need to do an intro. You do your own intro. Who are you?
That's right. I'm Ricardo Wardlow, military veteran, and veteran of putting people in houses for the last 30 years. And yes, I am one of the best loan officers in the nation.
Absolutely.
There you
Round
go.
of applause for Ricardo Warlow. Thank you for joining us. And I am other co-host. I'm Mike Ferrier. Happy to be here. And let's start this off. Nikki, what you got for us? Nikki, you're going to go through some highlights for us. Then we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty of what we're here to talk about, and that's mortgage rates and how to get approved and avoid risk. And then we're going to give you the blueprint, which is going to be some actionable items for you to walk away here with. Nikki, take it away.
A report from Money News showing mortgage rates dipped below 6% for the first time in 3 years.
Okay. Shout out to mortgage
Is this
rates.
Yeah, this is actually exciting. This is really, I'm telling you, now is the time to buy. As payment wise, at the different interest rates to a 6%, if you're buying a $300,000 home, you're looking at a payment of 1735.70, and that's before your insurance and taxes up. Okay, so we're actually are starting to get affordable again. All right, now it's time for MAGA News.
Ghetto was created, and public housing in particular was created not for poor black people. It was created for poor white people.
I mean, at this point, it seems like this was your guys' plan all along, to make America as ghetto as possible. Now that we've established who is actually ghetto, we can address who is actually making America ghetto. For decades, they've pointed their fingers at the copper-colored indigenous Americans, defining ghetto by their zip code or for having an unapologetic aura. When the truth is that white America isn't just in the ghetto. They are the architects, the mayors, and the primary residents for the most profound ghetto of all, a colonizer's mind.
Ricardo, what you think about this, man? What you get from that?
About what he's saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a lot of...
Can we first address this white man throwing around this ghetto term so loosely?
White.
He's not white. What is he?
White adjacent.
That man's white as can be. White as a picket fence. You know what I'm saying?
Well, anyway, let's focus on the information.
Okay.
I'll be honest,
Red line is real. That's no cap right there. And we were and they are a colonizer, and they will burn their house down to spite us.
They will.
Most of that was 100% on point. All right, Caleb Williams, quarterback for the Bears, bought a lakefront mansion at 22 years old. That one is nice too.
Now, did Caleb Williams need to buy a $12 million mansion? I think that's the question.
I don't think so. I would have bought a mansion and some investments for $12 million.
He could have got a $1.2 million condo. You know what I'm saying? Cashed out on it, and he would have been good. $12 million mansion seems excessive. I mean, he's been in the league for 3 years. He could get hurt tomorrow. You know, hopefully, obviously, I don't want him to get hurt, but he could get hurt and his career over with. Then how you gonna pay for that $12 million mansion and the taxes in Illinois or Cook County? I don't know. Maybe I'm hating. I'm hating Ricardo.
Yeah.
I don't think you're hating. I think you're being realistic.
Come with me. Come on. Don't be scared. Come on. Couple disclosures I legally have to tell you. 4 people died here, and it was not by natural causes. But there's 4 baths, 3 bedrooms, and it's 2,600 square feet. Oh my gosh, that's good. Let's get out of here. Nothing a little bleach can't fix. I bleach everything. Look at these drapes.
Do the drapes match the carpet?
I think so.
Technically, you can't write an offer until the investigation is closed. When it does close, it's gonna go hard and fast. People love a murder mystery. Come with me.
Oh God, I love this storage. Are you kidding me? Definitely had a couple bodies in here.
We do not have to disclose if someone was murdered in the house.
Right. I mean, that's good content. It looked like she was about to fall over in them hills, though. At the end, she was running in them. She was moving in them. I thought she was gonna take a little stumble.
We do not have to disclose that.
Facing
FYI.
pressure to tackle the rising cost of living, President Trump unveiling what he's calling his great health care plan.
The government is going to pay the money directly to you. It goes to you, and then you take the money and buy your own health care.
But it's not clear how that would work. Details of the plan are sparse. It's just a few paragraphs on the White House website. Trump has been promising a health care plan for a decade. In the last campaign, he said this.
I have concepts of a plan. I'm not president right now.
Yeah, I mean that speaks for itself. Empty promises. Trump gonna put how much money into our pockets? And then if you do put the money into our pockets and say y'all supposed to use it for health care, how many people y'all think about to use that money for health care?
I don't know. And then that was the whole point of having the marketplace, though, to make the rates competitive. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also based on your income. So, I mean, I know he don't care for Obama, but God, why do we have to pay for it? Why does it have to be at our expense? So is the problem I have with him. And I'm mad at the Democrats for caving in and
you mean doing what they do best?
Yeah, I'm sick of everybody.
Huh. Don't be sick of everybody.
I'm sick of everybody. We need a clean house.
That's what
2026, 2028, we need to clean house. Like, get everybody out and start over.
We need to get you up in there.
Yeah.
No, I cuss too much.
They cuss? Right there with
then I'll be labeled that angry black woman.
Let me put something into perspective for all of you. The American healthcare system right now is gone. The subsidies for the Affordable Care Act, they're gone. Rent is through the roof. The American people can barely put food on their plates. The American people can barely find a job right now. And we have a president who ran on affordability who's now calling it a hoax. Not only that, this same president is willing to give Greenland $706 billion of U.S. taxpayer money to acquire the island. Give all 57,000 citizens of Greenland $100,000 of our money.
Yeah, I'm over this shit.
Nikki, you brought some sassy guys over here today. They real sassy today. Ricardo, thoughts?
I think I think this whole Greenland thing is nuts. I think we're doing what we've always done as the United States, which is to take over other places. As we're starting to also do in Africa, just to rob them of their resources and stuff like that. I think this is something that's been going on since the beginning of the time. Huh. Conquering, man. I mean,
want to colonize.
Just like history, that's what we've been doing for years and years and years and years and years and years. It's going in places and taking them over and stripping them of their resources and calling it ours and coming up with reasons to get up in. I mean, I don't know, man. I just personally, I don't know, man. I just think we should really focus on ourselves here in the United States before we spend all these billions and so forth, abroad. I mean, with all the money we send just one country, we can set our country up.
Yeah.
We don't have to have homeless people and stuff like that.
We can have universal health care. I mean, we send $40 billion.
We want it like that. We want to have hierarchy. We want to have
all of this based on
we don't want everybody.
You're breaking up. All this is based on white supremacy. They were going to institute universal health care, but they didn't want black people to be healthy. So to spite themselves, they were more focused on black people being healthy instead of everybody being healthy. It's white supremacy. Is law of the land.
No, and we're gonna talk about health. We gotta talk about the pharmaceutical industry as well as the FDA. I mean, they work hand in hand. There's stuff that we sell in the United States that you just can't get in other countries because it's bad for the health. But we do it, and we, get people on medicine and more medicine and more. I mean, that's a whole thing, man. That's a whole country thing.
Yeah. All this stuff this guy's talking about, this is par for the course. My only problem is that we keep making this a Donald Trump issue. This is not a Donald Trump issue. This is American imperialism. Par for the course is what we always do. Where was this animosity when Biden was in office and wasn't coherent and wasn't doing nothing and wasn't even making public appearances? So this same guy was probably one of the people saying, "Oh, we need to run Biden. We need to run Biden. Biden run again. He got to beat Trump." I want to have that same energy across the board. If you think Trump is unstable, Biden was way past unstable. But
I'd rather you do nothing than take over another country, Mike. Any day.
We're going to take over countries. This is the American way. This is America. We've taken over countries. That's how America got built, by taking over every part of this land. And that's not going to stop.
Oh, it's not. Okay, Minnesota officials, Governor Tim Walz and Mayor Jacob Rye are now under DOJ investigation because they want to get ICE out of their cities.
Wish them the best of luck.
I hate it here.
We can go band for band, fuck that, we can go gun for guns. Loaded phone, I'm getting it bang. Through with gang, go all of my ones. UK rap or UK drill, back to back, I'm getting it done. You man fake, but I kept it real. All that trap, we just my.
So this is some more cultural appropriation.
But want to be us so bad.
What'd you say?
They hate us but want to be us so bad.
Yeah, they love the culture appropriate, and then once they start getting treated like Negroes, then they gonna go back to being white.
That's funny.
All right.
Caroline Levitt got community noted on Twitter after falsely claiming Donald Trump did not get Iceland and Greenland mixed up today when speaking at the World Economic Forum, despite the fact it is on video. She replied to this post by Libby Dean in which she says, during his World Economic Forum remarks, President Trump appeared to mix up Greenland and Iceland around 3 times. Here's the exact quote from Donald Trump himself. They're not there for us on Iceland. That I can tell you. Our stock market took the first dip yesterday because of Iceland. So Iceland has already cost us a lot of money. That happened. We can't ignore the cognitive decline any longer. Every single day it gets worse. And given Trump's family history, his father having dementia, we should all take this very seriously.
I don't want to hear nothing about no cognitive nothing from no Democrat. I don't. I ain't gonna lie. We literally watched President Biden deteriorate for 4 years. And nobody said nothing. But now Trump mixed up Iceland and Greenland, and this man got cognitive issues. Let's stop it, man. Come on.
Well,
President Biden mixed up his wife and President Obama. Like, he mixed up his son and somebody else. Like, he mixing up real shit multiple times.
Biden wasn't taking us into destruction.
Yes, he was.
No, what did he do? What did he do to disrupt the
Nothing. Remember, nothing is a move just as well as making a bad move is a move. He did nothing.
All right.
And I know they were all very pleased with his speech. I was in the room, John, and it has rave reviews because the president just tells it like it is.
They loved me. They called me daddy, right? The last time. Very smart man said, he's our daddy.
That's what else said that. Trump said that at the World Economic Forum, and they
who called him daddy?
Right.
Mike, I'm saying, Mike, this shit ain't funny because Biden would never done that.
Biden wouldn't have been on the stage. He probably would have tripped trying to get up the stage.
And that's fine.
That's not fine. That's the problem. That is not fine. Neither one of them are fit to be leaders. Biden was deteriorating. He shouldn't have won. He shouldn't have been voted in. Trump
give you that.
Trump is just an asshole, so he shouldn't have been voted in. But we can't act like one is better than the other.
And then I really, but at least Biden put, what can I call it? People who were experiencing their fields in the right places, so it could make him look less.
He had the same thing when Biden was deteriorating, mixing up people. What's her name? Who was his press secretary? The black woman. What's her name?
Karine.
Who was Biden's press secretary? The black lady.
Karine Jean-Pierre.
Jean-Pierre. She would go and do the same thing. She would go cover for him. That's her job. They are PR people. That's what they're supposed to do.
But also, I don't like her lipless self. How do you get filler and still don't have a lip?
Hey, what y'all wiggers can't read? Wigger? We're in the wrong hood. We didn't know.
Ooh.
Man, this isn't fair. You're gonna treat us different because of our skin? Hell yeah! Milk monkey?
Yeah, mayonnaise warrior. Y'all can't read?
Yeah, you paper skin comeback animals? I don't get it. Why do you people hate us so much?
You people!
Hey, I don't even like the fact that we brought y'all white asses over here from the Caucasus Mountains. We should send them back, right?
Hell yeah!
Send them right now.
I can't stand them.
My brothers and sisters, is these wiggers disturbing your peace? Because I can beat them.
Matter of fact, officer, yes, they are.
We didn't even touch you guys. We can just leave. Like, right now. We'll get out of here.
I heard one of these little white ones done whistled at my wife earlier. I'm thinking about getting the gang together to go beat the shit out of them later.
Wow. That right there, I'm about to smoke a cigarette after that one. I was stopping. I'm about to smoke a cigarette because that right there, that was nuts.
Won't no ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you they won't. I'll put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what's gonna happen. They touch me. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and it needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means them shotgun shells that shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly. All power to the motherfucking people. No power to the pig.
Where my beret?
All right.
Where my beret?
So here's my take on that. I'm not necessarily mad at it. And when I say that, here's what I mean. Like, I'm not against immigrants, but I do think they need to be, paying taxes and so forth like we are.
They pay taxes. They actually contribute.
Hold on, Nikki. Let him finish.
Okay.
I just feel like people who are here illegally, who are doing wrong, shouldn't be here. That's how I feel. I don't necessarily agree with how they're taking them out of here necessarily, but if you got here illegally and you're having criminal activity, you could have stayed where you was in the day. We got enough of that here already. So I don't.
Yeah, but only less than 1% of immigrants have a violent criminal record. Less than 1%, and they contribute $96 billion in tax dollars every year. So actually, getting rid of immigrants really hurts our economy more than anything. Yeah, but if they're violent and break the law, yes, they are deported. And Obama deported, what did he deport? Like 3 million immigrants. Well, it was 303 million, but it was more than Trump's has deported, but he did it lawfully. Law, he has deported.
Yeah. I just like seeing the black.
To the Stephen A. Smith.
Won't no ICE agent ever run up on.
To the Stephen A. Smiths, to the Candace Owenses, the Larry Elders, the Byron Donaldsons. Who are the other sellouts? Jason Whitlocks. To all of those black folk that are wired differently, that make their money off hitting on black people. because I know that's how they're making their money. They don't even believe their own. I believe there are planted coons to f up our progress. But I want you to watch this video by Muhammad Ali, and this goes out to all you coons.
You act like a Tom nigga. I whoop a nigga like you myself. You worse than all these white people. Is that right? Yeah. Right. All my troubles come more nigga. Is that right? Yeah, it makes me mad. Why you niggas are so against somebody for you? How much longer do you think your mom makes me so mad? And long enough to beat your ass if you.
No, I'm definitely with Muhammad Ali. I just don't agree. My problem is that a lot of black people feel like if you have a different opinion than the mass of black people have in mass, then you a coon, and that's just not real. Like, you can be black and have conservative values. You can be black and feel like, hey, black people killing each other is a problem. You know what I'm saying? And this is how I feel we should address it. Like, we need different opinions in the black community, different perspectives. And as long as we kick out everybody who has a conservative perspective on how to help the black community, we're always going to have problems, dog.
But these people ain't even saying anything about fixing the black community.
That's not true.
You know what I'm tired of hearing is get off the plantation.
Niggas is on the plantation. Niggas love the plantation.
But you need to provide there's no political party for black people. They're just
well, we aren't stepping up as black people though to really get into that like it was back in the day with the Martin Luther Kings and different people we had back in the day. We aren't. It's a little bit different now. We don't have somebody to represent like that. No one, at least I don't feel like no one's stepping up. I'm not stepping up. I can say that. So I really can't speak for everybody else, but we aren't really doing that like that now.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. But that's also having a Messiah complex. I don't want to become a cult either, like a MAGA person, but having black people stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's just, what can you do?
I don't think it's help. I don't think anything is helpful about calling Stephen A. Candace Owens a coon. These are black people.
They're caught with a capital C. They're loud and wrong.
Wrong doesn't equal coon, because a lot of Democrats are loud and wrong, but we don't call them coons.
The reason why we call them coons, Mike, is because they kiss Trump's ass.
They don't.
No one. I don't have any problems with black conservatives. I don't.
Name one black conservative that you rock with.
That I rock with.
Exactly. That's the problem with the black community. That's the problem with the black community. If you black and you just be like, oh, I'm conservative, you get ostracized.
Won't you give me one? Won't you name one that I might rock with?
I don't know. I don't rock with none of them. I don't rock with black Democrats. I don't rock with black Republicans. I rock with black people who are only about the black cause. That's who I rock with. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. You can have a conservative values and still say we can bring these conservative values to the black community and uplift the black community through this. That's not bad. You might not agree with it, but that's still helpful to the black cause. The only black people that I probably wouldn't rock with is somebody like Jesse Lee Peterson, who literally kisses Trump ass every time you talk. But just because I say, hey, Trump said this, and I don't not agree with that, that don't make you a coon. I'm sorry. And that's what the prevailing idea is.
I'm gonna say something positive about Trump. Would that help?
No, Trump ain't black.
Huh?
No.
Huh?
Listen, I'm not mad at Trump. I'm really not. I mean, there's things I don't like about him, but you know what? I ain't gonna front. There's some things I do like about him.
Trump stand on his square.
That's how I feel about pretty much everybody.
Trump stand on his square, which is more than I can say for almost every Democrat out there. Trump stand on his square.
The thing I like about Trump is the gas prices are affordable again.
They are. That's a fact.
That's the only thing.
I would take going down.
That's the only thing I like about Trump. I ain't gonna lie. Personality and character-wise, I don't like Trump. I never liked Trump, even as someone who grew up in the 80s, 90s. I just never liked him. Because to me, he always felt kind of slimy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the guy I don't want to be left in the room as a young woman. You get what I'm saying? like your child molester uncle. That's how I always felt. That's how I always felt about Trump.
Yeah. I feel you.
All right, yeah.
You bitch ass trying to downplay church, and I ain't going for it in Jesus' name. Everything we got in here is because of God, blessings, y'all donations, and my donations. It's all for the church. Praise the Lord. And I'm going to say it again. Fuck that fat bitch.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I'll make it. I was thinking that's a parody. That ain't real.
Whoa, that shit was hilarious.
That's a real pastor in the church.
Yeah, he cussing like that in church on Sunday. That's wild.
I mean, I see the bust down chain around the neck. Look, he got on some pinky rings. I wouldn't even be in that church. If you in that church, you just fell into the cult. You good.
Here's
the whole country is nuts right now.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Here's the thing. He mad because he got called out.
What they say, hit dogs holler.
Right.
And he's screaming.
Right. And cussing in church because now someone called you out.
That's his norm, though. That's his norm. That's not abnormal. That's his norm. I'm telling you. I could tell by the way he came in there. Brother like a straight, he look like a rapper.
Juicy did his thing with that skit. And that was our meme of the week, by the way.
Okay.
So that is it for Nikki Unfiltered.
All right. Thank you, Nikki. I'm gonna give you a round of applause. That was great. Good job.
That was like a son of a gun, man. That was almost too much. I had to smoke a cigarette. That was a lot. That was a lot.
All right, y'all. Thank you for that, Nikki. Let's get right into pocket watching. All right, and this is where we're gonna really break down the engine room of mortgage rates, if we can, because most people think that the Federal Reserve sets your mortgage rate, but they don't, right? So outside of that, I also want to talk about how to get, or how you guys, Ricardo, calculate people's loan to value, how important your your credit score is, right? And then I got a game for us to play. All right. So first, let's get into the Fed versus the bond market. The Fed controls the federal funds rate. That's for credit cards and car loans. Mortgage rates actually track closely with 10-year Treasury yields. So if the Fed announces that it's a rate cut, mortgage rates might actually go up that same day. Why? Because the bond market often prices in the cut months in advance. If the market thinks the economy is getting too hot, bond traders sell and then rates rise. So don't try to time the Fed meetings. By the time you hear the news, the market has already moved. Did I miss something there, Ricardo?
No, you're right. You are right. You're 100% right. And everybody, you know what? I mean, people get caught up in rates a little bit too much for me. I've never seen anybody reach in their pocket and pull out an interest rate and pay for something. They pull out, they pull out the money. They pull out the money they're saving or the money that they have. When a lot of people, who rent are hollering, the rates are too high, the rates are too high. Well, yeah, the rates are higher than they were 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But, 20 years ago, rates was 14.99%. And people were still buying.
Yep.
And that's one thing that's key is that the people who know, and the people who don't. There are people like me who look at properties every day, regardless of the rates. You know what I mean? Because it's about payment. If you can afford it, buy it. Don't worry about the rates. The rates go up and down. When they go down, you refinance. When they go up, you still buy. You're still buying because no matter how you chop it, get into it, smash it, mash it, I don't care how you do it, it's always better to own than to rent.
Absolutely.
Because when you rent, you want to talk about rates, you pay 100% interest. 100%. You have nothing to show about it. You have nothing to show from that, from what you rent, except for making your landlord rich. By the way, I'm a professional landlord too. That being said, I tell all my tenants, hey, if you want to buy, man, I'll help you buy. You are a dime a dozen. I can get another tenant in a second. I don't care if it's hot or cold out. I can do it. So don't get caught up in the rates, man. Don't get caught up in the rates. It's such a waste. and you're literally wasting money by doing so.
Yeah, and I just want to dive a little bit deeper in the race. I'm with you on that, but I want the public to really understand, where we're coming from. So if we look at LLPAs, that's your loan level price adjustments. Have you ever wondered why you see your rate advertised at 5.99%, 5.99%, but get quoted 6.5%? That's the LLPA. These are risk fees charged by Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. In 2026, your credit score is the biggest lever that you have if you're extremely worried about interest rates or in that position. So believe it or not, if you put 20% down, it isn't always the winner. Sometimes a borrower putting 5% down gets a lower interest rate than someone putting 20% down. Why? Because the 5% loan has private mortgage insurance, which makes it safer for the lender. Always ask your lender to run the math both ways. Did I nail that? Did I nail that, Ricardo?
Yeah, you did.
Hey, I need to give myself a round of applause. I'm tapping in. All right, so with this newfound knowledge that we have, I got a game. It's called Rate Myth or Rate Math. So how we're gonna play? I'm gonna throw out a myth, and you guys tell me if it's a myth or if it makes sense. All right. So the first one I have. So I have a 720 credit score. So I'm automatically going to get the best rate.
I'm gonna say you're automatically gonna get the best rate. I would say right now that there's really not a big difference between somebody with a 700 score and a 650 score. Not really. Not enough to be trying to hem and haw about.
So what do you mean? Hold on, break that down. So if the 650 and the 700 is not that big of a difference, what do you mean?
I don't think the difference in rate is big. Maybe a quarter point difference.
So with a quarter point, how much would I be saving if I took the time to get a 700 credit score from 650?
Well, it just depends on the loan amount and so forth. It really just depends on the loan amount.
Okay.
You do, but you know, like a quarter difference. Here, let me see something. So just for the heck of it, on a $100,000 deal, at 6%, you're at $599, and then 6 1/4, you're at $616. That's not a lot. That's $25 difference.
Yeah, $25.
And again, though, depending on the loan amount. Obviously, if there's a $400,000 loan amount, you're not talking about much more, but it's not that big of a difference to where you don't buy, because it's still better to own than to rent.
Absolutely.
You still got something to show for yourself. Absolutely. You still got something. You still have something to show for yourself. That's still, that's still your money. That's still you're paying the mortgage, but guess what? That's still your money, because you're investing in yourself, and you can go back and tap into that money, pull it out, go buy another property, pay off your bills, go on vacation, send your kids to college, whatever. That's still your money to deal with, as opposed to renting, where you have nothing to show for it.
Absolutely. Very well said. I got another one. So here's the myth or the math. I don't know. I should float my rate until the week before closing to catch a drop.
I say no.
No, myth.
I say no, because at the end of the day, you never know what the rates are going to be. You can float it if you want to, and if it's higher, then you're going to be mad you floated it. I just want to know what I got, and that's what I'm locking in. Hey, this is where it is. Boom, I got it. I ain't got to worry about it going up. If it goes down a little bit, it probably won't go down that much, but it could go up.
Yep.
So I don't believe in floating rates personally. I don't.
Absolutely. Okay. No, my verdict is risky math. Volatility is going to be your enemy. So. And the last one I have for us, waiting a year will save me money if rates drop 1%.
You mean if you don't do anything now and then you wait?
No.
Well, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. If you wait a year to do anything and then the rates drop 1%, obviously you're going to have a lower payment. However, let's think about, and here's how I look at it. Let's think about how much you're going to pay in rent for that year.
That's what I'm thinking about.
You're paying $2,000. That's $24,000 you're going to waste. Nothing to show for it. Well, you could pay that little bit more, which ain't gonna be nowhere near $24,000, and still refinance after that year when the rates go down. And again, no matter how you look at it, it's better to own than to rent. It just is. There's no calculation that's gonna show me differently. It just isn't. It isn't. You're better off putting your money in a pile, burning it up, putting all those ashes in the jar, and putting your hand on the ashes and cooling your face off in the summertime with the ashes. You're better off with that than you are renting. Because you get more from that than you get from paying somebody rent.
At least if you do that, you can record it, put it on YouTube, and maybe make some money off of it.
Hey, you know what? It's literally nothing from what you were spending. Not one dime, not one penny, nothing.
Absolutely.
And guess what else? The landlord's gonna raise the rent up the next year too.
That's a fact. Because he's keeping up with inflation.
Yeah, and that's probably more than 1%.
Yeah, if you think that lease amount gonna stay the same, I got something for you.
I say get it now. I say get it while getting is good, and know that the rates go up and down. That's what they do. It's a cycle. When they go down, you refinance, and you keep moving. You keep on moving.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to include our pocket watching segment. I think we did a good job. Thank you guys for that. Appreciate that.
Whoop.
And we're going to close out here with some actionable items. I call this segment the blueprint. And we want to talk about the blueprint for locking in a rate in 2026 without getting burned. So I'm going to tell you guys about a strategy that I have, and y'all let me know if it's a good strategy or not. All right. So the first one I have is the lock-in shop. So in a market where inventory is tight, you can't afford to be vulnerable while you hunt for a house. So we want to ask for some sort of lock-in shop program. This allows you to lock your interest rate before you even find a property. It's going to secure your budget. If rates skyrocket while you look, you're protected. And if they tank, you can usually renegotiate. What do you guys think about that strategy?
I like it. Take it.
Okay. And our strategy number 2 is the float down strategy. If you're building a new home, I just sold a brand new construction. Your build time might be 6 to 9 months. So you're risking locking your interest rate for 9 months, and it could be expensive. So to fix that, we can negotiate a float down option. This caps your rate so it can't go any higher. But if rates drop by a certain amount, within 30 days of closing, you get a drop in your rate to the market level. It's the best of both worlds. And the last one that I have is the Builder Advantage. This is the biggest cheat code in 2026. Big builders and their preferred lenders often buy forward commitments. So basically, the builder prepays the interest rate to secure a block of funds at below the market rate, and then you can't get these rates from a standard bank. They're exclusively to the builder's inventory. So a builder can definitely give you a cheaper interest rate. And that's my third strategy. Now I want to pass the ball to my co-hosts, both of you guys. Do you guys have any strategies for buyers just in general? Not necessarily just to lock in their rate, but strategies to make sure that they can get into the home that they really want for the most affordable price?
I normally just send them to a lender I trust. That's all. That's how I do it.
I don't think there's a strategy to it. I just think is if you got the will to want to own, we'll help you get into a home. There's really no strategy. Just Nike it. Just do it. Just do it. Because again, I don't care if the rate's at 20%. It's still better than renting. Seriously. It is. It really is. No matter how you look at it. Because again, you're investing in yourself. You're not just throwing the money away. Some people say, I don't want to pay no mortgage. You're paying a mortgage, doggone it. That's not your own. You're paying somebody else's mortgage. If you pay that mortgage on time, their mortgage on time, you can pay your own mortgage on time. I don't want to be locked in 30 years long time. Listen to me. There's no set time. You can sell your house after 6 months if you want to. You can rent it out if you want to. You aren't stuck for no 30 years. Who said that? That's a misconception. You can come out at any point in time. You aren't stuck.
Yeah, just like you trade your car in, you still owe money on it.
Right.
You trade it in, they pay it off, and you get a new car.
With the car, they do roll that on top of it, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't pay that whole car off. They'll roll that shit right on top of it. You bought a $15,000 car, you got a $25,000 bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wasn't getting that deep into it.
I know,
I'm just saying.
I know. All right, y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all, man. That's all I got for today. Do y'all have anything else y'all want to add before we let these people go?
No. Yeah. So please join us in the Fight the Power Against the Property Taxes campaign on my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So you can find me at Nikki.realtor_acre on Instagram and Nikki Got Houses Kimsey on Facebook.
I just want to say, man, and I mean this. It's 100% okay to rent if you know. If you know and you still want to rent, God bless you. But if you don't know and you're renting, there's a problem. Because you don't know the difference between renting and owning and why it's so much better to own than to rent. But if you know and you still want to rent, because some people do, small percentage, but some people do, then God bless you. And listen, the only people I have ever met who bitch, moan, and complain about owning a multi-unit building are the people who don't own multi-unit buildings. Seriously. So stop listening to your hairdressers and your barbers and your electricians. And they don't know if they don't, and ask them, they're going to talk all that, and yet still they don't own. They don't. So you got to talk to somebody who is owning. Put yourself in the right space, the right environment with people who are doing.
Absolutely.
That's it.
I don't got nothing to follow that with. Ricardo, tell them where they can find you at.
You can reach me anywhere. I'm not hard to find. Ricardo with 2 C's. RICCARDO. Last name is Wardlow. WARDLOW. You can catch me anywhere. You can chat GPT me. You can Google me. You can Facebook me. I'm not hard to find. I'm not. So just put my name out there in the universe and you'll find me. My number is public. My private number is public. I always love to change lives and help people who want to help themselves. So let's get it.
Absolutely. And you guys already know, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow Mike Ferrier Media channel. Make sure you tap in. Go to FerrierHomes.com if you're looking to buy, sell, looking to invest, FerrierHomes.com. If you are looking to get your real estate license, I'm teaching real estate classes at South Suburban, so go to SouthSuburban.com or reach out to me personally, Mike Ferrier on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever else you want to look, I'm on there. And other than that, y'all, we are gone. Ricardo, definitely thank you for coming. We're going to have you back on here.
Absolutely.
And y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Y'all stay warm.
Stay warm. Appreciate you guys. Listen to me. Go buy a home. Go buy a home. Stop
right
messing
now.
around.
Right now.
The water's fine. Jump on in.
All right, y'all, we gone.